Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to stream. Welcome back, welcome back. How is everyone? What do we got here? Jimmy, thank you so much for redeeming your daily cookie, and I saw the lurk. Thank you so much. We do love our lurkers here. Pyre, thank you so much for redeeming your daily cookie. Big Benzie, thank you for redeeming your daily cookie. Cookies. I actually saw a streamer earlier today, that actually has a like cookie redeem where it actually puts a cookie in their mouth. Super, super cute. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Thank you, of course, for the hydrate. I apologize. It took me an extra minute to get started because I was legit like going and grabbing some extra water. I have I have no sugar cherry Pepsi here. And that's kind of what I'm using to hydrate with at the moment, but I also have a huge jug of water with me. Pirate Child, thank you for the posture check. You know me so well. I would hope so. You're married to me. Oh, jeez. You know, I have another streamer that I follow, and I'm really tempted to steal one of their redeems, which is Medicine Check, where they actually double check to make sure, did they take their meds today? I really should do that, because I keep forgetting some days to take my medicine. And it's becoming a mild problem. Thank you, Voltron, for redeeming your daily cookie, What did you get? You got a peanut butter cookie. Yum. God, I haven't had peanut butter cookies in a while. Peanut butter cookies actually do sound kind of good. Although, peanut butter cookies really, to me, feel like, not necessarily a winter cookie, but more like a fall cookie. You know, the weather's starting to get a little chilly, and I don't know, it just sounds really good with, like, some tea. Or, like a cream tea. Okay, one moment. Alright, friends, medicine has been taken. Dinner has been eaten, so that way you guys don't have to listen to me chewing on hot dogs today. Because why the heck not? Let's see. How is everyone? I've missed all of you. I was gone for like a whole week. I didn't do a whole lot. I just took some time off. And, you know, there wasn't a lot happening because of the holiday this week. So I didn't even do a stream with Gumi on Saturday like I normally do. So how's everybody been? Are you all good? Have you all been good? Did you all have a good 4th of July for those of you who celebrated? I had people setting off fireworks until 2 a.m. last night. It's like, it's already past the holiday, people. Are we done? Alright, I think everything looks ready. I think I've got everything ready. Can you guys hear everything? Does it sound good and all that? Are you all happy? Somebody, I don't know, give me a W in chat. Give me a W in chat if you are all ready. Tell me. Tell me that you're all happy, that you're all good to go. Otherwise, how will I know? Sound is good. Okay, sound is good. Okay. As long as all of you are satisfied, as long as all of you are good. My wife says she can hear me. Am I hearing double? I am hearing double. There we go. Okay. Got that fixed. Let's do this! Okay. Let's see. When we last left off, we went over to the newspaper office. We took care of some things underneath the office. Now we're supposed to go track something down, I think. Okay, dubious grenades and the speakeasy. Poe! Hello, Poe! Shortbread cookies. Shortbread cookies are delicious with tea. So good. Nobody need a call right now. Hey, good to see you up. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, James. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Muskflower. Wow, that's quite a providence for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Muskflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Apparently not. And we already fed the cat. Okay, so we give the kitty a pet. We pet the kitty. Okay, and then Gabby grins and gives you a thumbs up. Chew the fat. Okay, just chewing the fat. Shelf full of books. You take a look at the recent bookcase acquisition. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf man and his amazing deals. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, James? Are you kidding? We. Only pig. I don't know any Latin. We know pig Latin. Oh yeah? So what's the Latin word for pig? No, I mean pig Latin. The Latin word for pig is pig Latin? Fascinating language. Check the books. You'll select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet appears to be about graphic design of the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what is this? You got an item. History's worst honking. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Great! What the hell is that? An encyclopedia of annoying noises over the ages. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. Didn't we do, what was our character? We are we're a jazz agent. That's right. I forgot all about that. Okay. History's worst honking. Grants a combat skill. Sacks of violence. Deal 1 physical damage to all enemies each round. That is lovely. You read the stories of bad honks of the past and resolve to put some good honks in the future to even things out a little bit. Somebody stuffed a few pages of sheet music into the back of the book. It's written in a sloppy hand. Sloppy hands, though, so you'll really have to concentrate if you want to learn anything from it. If you do, Sacks of Violence would deal 2 more damage per round. Okay, not right now. Okay, so we can upgrade it later. That's nice. Oh, so much fun. I'm really looking forward to this. So this is my room, and there's nothing in here, right? Little ragdoll. The creepy-ass TV. What's this? Honk your way to victory. Once per fight. Okay. Alright. Let's go! I believe we're supposed to go down this way. This is the alley where Jessica said the speakeasy was. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Knock. A little panel slides open near the top of the door and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password. I want to say it was Fiddlesticks. Okay, come on in, but you better not be prohibitionist, I'm assuming? I'm not Scout's Honor. I don't even know what a prohi is. Benzie. Benzie, my brother. Can I get to that? Please tell me, for the love of God, I can get to it. This spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. Is that time now? The man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. Talk to him. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello, he grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's James. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. Where's the handoff? The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks? Oh, haha, wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrolled on it. Take the napkin. Napkin? You got an item. Ocean City napkin map. As you take the napkin, Dan points at one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head back out for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Plunkett Street, Fridge Factory, you now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon on the top right or by hitting M. Bwomp bwomp. You have no idea how sad I am that I can't get to that fucking Splatoon. You have no idea. It's a mixture between sad and just rage. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. Sure, why not? What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. The bartender pours you a beer. Beer buzz. Do not have another drink. Ah ha 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 ha. Hey Dan, your Splatoon is kind of inconvenient. Nah, baby, that Splatoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. No, that's a bona fide historical artifact. What? Really? That's right, belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Really? Who? Well, nobody succeeded. I'm so sorry. Nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfler Fumperdink. If anybody fucking knows what that means, I know exactly what that means. Mumfler Fumperdink was Markiplier's character when he played through West of Loathing. I fucking love that character. It's so goddamn funny. That is so good. It's a strong theory because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's that he loves Splatoons. But the other people say it belonged to a fella by the last name of Thurnlion, and a whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people. I don't know the Thurnlion one. Well, there's one thing we know for sure about the Splatoon. Whoever's it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? Ew, gross. Ha, right? They sure got into some weird stuff back then. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I can't have a Splatoon. No. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. A milky-eyed sot. He turns his head toward you and smiles. I don't even have any money. Forget it. Guy loves hitting those spoons together. Don't bother him. He's bouncing. Wait, aren't this the fishman from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Say hello. Hey, remember me from the tube? Beat it, pal. We're off the clock. I didn't realize you could talk. Can't talk about anything like you like. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Brontes. Can you tell me... Well, actually, yeah, sure. Tell me about Dickens. I think his books are too long. What about Flaubert? I think his books are too long. You tell me about Brontes. I think their books are too long. What books are the right length? None. Okay, this is helpful. Enjoy your drinks. Another guy hitting the spoons? Oh, it's the same guy. He's moving. This guy doesn't care about anything except for the bass line. Ladies used to be dancing to a different song than the other people. This guy's been infected with the Charleston fever. The player piano trills a tune. This lady's making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispenser to have a first aid kit. Gauze pads, activated charcoal brick. What's on the ground? Oh, hey. Okay. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. Won't budge. Must be barred shut from the other side. Okay. Is there anything else? Do not order a drink. Oh, Gabby, what do you got to say? Everything good, Gabby? It sounds like a cat meowing. Flap your gums a bit. Oh, it's just all more talking to Gabby. Okay, fine. There are a handful of references to West of Loathing in this game. I appreciate that. I just found it really funny that they specifically referenced Markiplier's playthrough. That makes me really happy. I love watching his videos. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So, you are new in Ocean City. Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people. Very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Ocean City Boardwalk. Okay, maybe later. We will do that. We will go there. That looks like death. This toll booth was obviously stolen and dragged here. Okay. These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Trying to make a deal. Whoa there, Pally. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like you said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's a fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as guard gate guards. Fop bum egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You'd give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told you to knock off the repeating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? How would you take a beating instead? Very hard fight? Forget that. You could try panhandling with the other bums over in Goldthwaite Park. Where's that? Just north and west of here. You can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike Clancy, dry up. Okay, well, before we go there, let's go to the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk. A bedraggled hobo shuffles up to you with his hat in his hands. Excuse me, friend. Don't mind to trouble you. My name's Oliver Sullivan, and I was wondering if you might have any meat you could spare. Just 3 meat for a cup of joe to warm his old bones? Well, Wait, what's in that sack you're holding up? Old bones, like I said. I am a little short. I'm a little short, sorry. Well, thanks for listening. Good day to you. Yeah, we need to make some money. You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Talk to her. Hi there, I'm James. Well, hey there. Pleased to meet you, James. I'm Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Oh, nothing much. Just hanging around. I was going to run a 3-card bounty down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow already running the game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Just a matter of professional courtesy, see? I see. And also because carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Any way I can help? Well, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Oh, sorry. God, I don't have any money. Fortune teller stand. Hat photographer. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumpin' Jehoshaphat, baby, where you been all my life? Excuse me? That face. It's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too, baby. I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof says Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. But there's something I need first. A face? A portfolio. You know what I need before I get a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Well, don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you got to do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And all I got to do is take a photograph of that hat, and then we're both going to be rich. Rich? Rich! Me with my portfolio, and you with the 30 meat I'm going to pay you for every picture. Huh, well, pardon me, excuse me. Gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice. Got it? Okay, well, how about this hat? What is that, an uncursed fedora? Perfect, I love it! Click. Here is your meat, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay? Okay, that was unique. I think we only have the one hat. Yeah, just the one. Grungy looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Oh, we're on a 30-second ad? Okay, then we'll wait. Ah! We'll wait for just a second. Since somebody said it this time. It's 30 seconds is a good time to go get a drink or a snack or anything. Wow, that was quick. I pre-ran ads, so they really shouldn't be that intrusive. A graduate-looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. He glares at you silently. Games. First aid. Oh, hello. Well, that'll be useful to have in the future, but not right now. Ooh. Do I have things worth selling? No. I don't think I'm supposed to talk to anybody here. Oh, I could fish, though. It's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off it. Fish? Heck yeah, I love fishing. You find an empty bag nearby you can use to hold fish, any fish you manage to reel in. Nice, you got a slum munchkin. You toss it in your fish sack. Got an item, fish in a sack. Spearmint taffy. Crusty ring. Fish in a sack. I have no idea if I can sell these fish. Hopefully I can. A splurgeon. Probably should have been reading those names. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. It's pungent. You fish a slum munchkin, a pistol-whipped lamprey, an oligarch halibut, a backseat driver fish, a greeble, a kangaroo, and a splurgeon. Current value is 16 meat. Just sell it. Oh, gotcha. Alright, what's this crusty ring? A ring rendered unidentifiable by a thick layer of ocean crud. Uncrust it. You carefully scrape the crust off the ring. You got a mood ring. Oh. The kind of mood rings you're thinking of haven't been invented yet, and you're not sure how that makes you feel. Probably makes you feel a different way every time you walk into a new room. Constantly changes your mood? Alright, cool. Spearmint Taffy. Okay. Spearmint flavored saltwater taffy will help you keep your cool, which is what you need to be good with ranged weapons like spears, assuming you're throwing the spears. Look, there isn't any such things as bullet mint. All the curative powers have activated charcoal, now in a convenient pillow shape. Best aid is often the first one. This crude map of Ocean City has been hastily scrawled onto a cocktail napkin. An encyclopedia of annoying noises over the ages. Can be used to further upgrade Orchestra Strike. I mean, let's keep fishing for a second here. I mean, those fish, those were 16. So, I mean, that's good, right? That's not a bad thing. Oh, it looks like you caught everything that was here. A pennyloaf eel. Okay. Let's see what's for sale. I would like to sell fish in a sack, worth 19. Cool. Oh, excuse me. Talk to the attendant. Step right up, step right up. Test your strength and your agility and intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, friend. Care to face the challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start off newcomers with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, show a dart to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time, that's right. Care to try it? Yeah, not. No. Well, not with that attitude, you won't. What? Okay, that guy won't talk to me. A fortune teller's tent? You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman sitting at a velvet draped table. She points to a sign on the wall that says tarot ratings 50 meat. Complain about the price. 50 meat is a little steep, isn't it? I could buy 7 and 64 gallons of gas for that much. She stares at you and points at the sign again. Not just now, thanks. Alright. Yeah, let's give her meat. Thanks, pal. You're a real good egg. She gives you a jaunty wave and wanders off. How you doing, Gabby? It's all the berries. If you're bored of the boardwalk, you can always just walk away. Show me the map. Two goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know, those things, those marching man things. They're like an upright harp, except instead of strings, they have metal xylophone bars. Those things. Anyways, these goblins are carrying those and they interrupt you. Hi, hello. Hi, what's up? You are intruding on the territory of the Glockens in. Am I? I don't know what a Glocken is. We are Glockens, we both. We are the toughest of all street gangs in Ocean City. What do you think about it? What think you about it? Sure, I guess you do look pretty tough. That's true, we do it. Your xylophones are pretty cool too. What? Xylophones? These are glockenspiels we have. Oh, Glocklands. I get it now. I am so outraged over you. I think we shall a mugging do. Fight them. Alright. Reduces a target's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. So will not end your turn. It costs 1 AP. Strike up the band, striking the pounder for 5 damage will not end your turn. Add a sax to the soundtrack, which will damage all your enemies by 1 each round. Usable once per fight. Yeah, we're gonna do that, actually. I just realized, I think I'm using the wrong... No, this is the right... No, that's the wrong weapon, actually. Okay. Sacks of Violence. Oh. You hit my turtle. Gumi! Hello, 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 hello. A dad joke already? Let's see. I told a dad joke earlier today. Oh, I got a good one for you, Gumi. What do you call a shoe made out of banana skin? A slipper. I'm glad you like that one. You won. That'll teach those goblins to do whatever they thought they were doing. You got a Glocken Mallet Ball, a Glockenhosen, 5 experience, 12 meat, and Spud the turtle grows stronger. Poor Spud. Poor Spud got immediately knocked out in that fight. Alright. Oh, the Glockenhosen is already equipped. With the attached suspenders, these rugged woolen pants also protect 2 very narrow strips of your torso. 1 physical armor. I mean, it's better than nothing. What's this? Glocken Mallet Ball. Combat item. This used to be part of a Glockenspiel mallet. You can't make music with it anymore. You can probably still put somebody's eye out. Deals 3 physical damage and reduces the target's moxie by 3. 1 second. I need to look at weapons. Let's see. That's muscle plus 1. Crowbar is muscle plus 1. The rusty pistol is moxie plus 1. Yeah, we're supposed to have a pistol. Because this is mysticality plus 1. Muscle plus 1. Muscle plus 1 sleaze. And that's muscle plus 1. So yeah, this is the right one. Because we're a moxie-based class. Okay. And we shouldn't have nearly, like, hardly any experience yet, right? Yeah, unspent experience, 5. We've already got these. So these cost 75 each. And these we need the books to upgrade, which we have the books. I don't know if you know, but I think you can hover over your cursor over items when you get them to get a description rather than having to go into your inventory. Oh, thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, that actually would be a lot better. I appreciate that. And I do appreciate, by the way, all of you letting me know. Like, if you know things like that about the game, feel free to tell me. Just don't give me spoiler, like story spoilers and stuff like that. I also, now that we have more people here, by the way, I forgot to mention a couple of things. I've done a few things to the channel, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed this yet. There's some new redeems. Now, they're nothing flashy. I haven't gotten into putting together, like, the art and other things like that, but there are some new redeems. There's also some new commands. So I added some dice rolls into the system. I also added coin flips. I've activated gambling. And you guys are earning points as you are watching. And there are duels now. That is all available directly in the chat to entertain you guys while I am entertaining you. So, have fun with it. Enjoy. There should also be a command that's like, I believe it's exclamation point command, I believe. Here, let's test it. So if you go to either Nightbot or Stream Elements, both of them have different commands to them. You can use the commands that are on those lists in this chat. So knock yourselves out, have fun. I wanted something for you guys to have fun with. Okay, what do we got going on here? We have... It's mostly trees in that direction. Wander the woods, no. Sign about these pointy rocks. Read it. Presented to Goldthwaite Park, November 13th, 1922. By Margaret, Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Huh, looks like that part of the sign has been graffitied. Okay. The door to the botanical garden is locked. Probably they don't want any of the plants to escape. Wait a minute. This is Pontilla fructuosa. This isn't supposed to be in a potted sand. Oh wait, it's not. Someone just discarded a pair of sandals in the planter. Really? Grab them. You got an item. Sandals. Okay, now let's try what he just told us. Hey, there it goes. Sandals. Shoes. This footwear is made out of highly compacted sand. You like taking long walks on them. Makes life a beach. I am getting a message. I don't know why. My God, fireworks again? It's Monday night, people. It's Monday night. Great Scott. It's insane to me. Okay, so did I automatically just equip those? No. Oh, I have no shoes on. Makes life a beach. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Alright, Botanical Garden, Statue Plaza, Fountain Plaza, Lepidopteratorium, and Science Center. Rock Garden? Anyways. The park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panic paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Ah, executive dysfunction. Hi there, something wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry, pal. I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, and there's about 1,000,000 things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? Well, that would be great, except that the new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just be a thorn in my side as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You got kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. And I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. Well, that would be terrific, but I'm going to need to see some proof of that. Lie through your teeth. What? You don't believe me? I'm hurt. I'll have you know I was recruited by Mr. Johnson himself. Who? Johnson from Parks and Rec. Cheese man, don't you know your own department? He'd outright be dismayed to hear. Oh, that Johnson. No, that's fine. No problems here. You gained 5 experience. Great. What do you need me to do? 1 second, I'm eating fruit. Okay, a landscaper. I'm a landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. When you say out of control, as in, this is less of a job for pruning shears and more of a baseball bat with nails in it. The groundskeeper unlocks some hidden shit behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in there, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Alright, I'll get on that. Maintenance of overalls. Oh, a pair of overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. They're durable and comfortable, but they wouldn't be appropriate for a fancy gala. Luckily, you're unlikely to be invited to any fancy galas. +3 maximum HP. Okay. Homemade cookies. Oh boy, you got an item. Homemade cookies, George. This is much more charm than this has more charm than the newfangled factory-made ones. Increases your physical armor by 1 until you eat something else. Pablo, thanks for dropping in, buddy, and thank you for the lurk. Shelf laden with miscellaneous junk. Scour the shelf for anything useful. Junk mail. Junk mail is a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody, so we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Match. A reliable, if expendable, source of a very small amount of fire. It's a shelf full of various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals. Park maintenance logs. They wouldn't be interesting if you weren't just pretending to work here. Sorry, they wouldn't be interesting even if you were just pretending to work here. Okay. Be rude to take more than one. But cookies. Go on in. You enter the botanical garden, find it overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. Man-eaterous, chompetarius, to be precise. You know this detail because you minored in cryptobotany. That's the power of education! I don't like the look of that at all. Tea. Drink plants while looking at plants. That's horrifying. The control system for the botanical garden's extremely complicated watering system. The northern beer barrel cactus. Note, beer removed due to prohibition. God, they just killed everything. A nervous-looking teen mans the tea counter. Buy some tea. Hearty wheat tea, triple mint tea, and weak mushroom tea. Oh, I see. No, that's okay. We're not gonna do that. Northern palm tree. Do not punch. Don't tell me what to do. Ouch. Plain sword leaf. Ooh, what if it was ripe? Take it carefully. You definitely harvest the dangerous leaf. You got a sword leaf sword. Ah, I forgot to hit the thing. A leaf from the a leaf from the gladiolus plant is extremely sharp. Deals moxie +2 and causes bleeding. Yes, please. Why did my face change? Oh, the mood ring. You're right. Okay. Let's go. Wow, those plants do not look like they belong here. They don't look that strong either. Five physical and one bleed and causes one bleeding. Okay. The flap slap. You successfully weeded the botanical garden. 7 experience. What else we got in here? Joshua Tree, named for its discoverer, David E. Tree. Wetlands, Nasty Bramble. Donated by the patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Eyegrass, caution. Avoid prolonged eye contact. Highland Bone Bush. We are beginning to believe that this specimen was donated as a joke. You know, I realize that something else I need to really put on this channel is automatic shoutouts. I know for a fact I have at least 3 to 4 streamers in here right now, and none of them have been shouted out, which is totally my fault. And I'm going to take care of that right now. So we have shoutouts for Pyre Child, my spouse, for those of you who enjoy art streams and Pokemon Nuzlocke. Please, please, please go check out Pyre. She will be streaming tomorrow evening again at around this time. We need a shout out for Pablo. Pablo is a good friend. I met him through Stracha. Absolutely love watching his streams. And buddy, when we have a moment, I absolutely would love to play Mecha Chameleon with you. I'm a really crappy artist though, so it's going to be very, very funny. And we also have the lovely Gumi Dino, who is also one of my mods and a sweet bean and a wonderful human being. And if you are not following her, I would be very surprised because I think I poached most of my followers from her. But if you haven't followed her yet, go follow her. She's amazing. I think is that. Is there anybody else who's streaming in here right now? Let's see. That's everybody who's active right now. Yeah, I really should get automatic shoutouts at some point. I dealt with your botanical uprising. Well, good. Here's your official city payment. 75 meat, 5 experience. Nice. Anything else you need done? Well, it depends. What kind of contractor are you? Exterminator. Oh, great. We got some real trouble at our Lepetop butter. Oh, it's a butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe these monsters? Nope. I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. This sounds awful, but alright. To believe is through here. You are very welcome, Gumi. You deserve it. Maintenance hatch is locked. No fishing. Since there's no water in the fountain, you assume it means no fishing for compliments. Good advice. This hobo's really going to town on that oboe. Chat with him. Hey, buddy, can you spare a little meat? Oh, I mean, I do want to give you meat, dude, but, like, that's a lot of meat. Yeah, I like being generous. Sure. His jaw drops. Holy cow, buddy, thank you. That's just surpassing kind is what it is. Mom always said I got a heart being a meat. Well, I can't let this generosity go unrepaid. One custom oboe motif coming up. Oboe, oh boy. He furrows his brow in concentration for a moment, then raises his oboe to his lips. He beams. Wow, that's terrific. Thanks. Leaving his oboeing. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. You found it. The world's least remarkable rock. Now I need a shovel, I'm assuming. There's a bench here so people can sit and stare at that rock over there. No, do not go wander the woods. Actually, you know what? I am a little curious. What happens if I wander the woods? Absolutely nothing. A young man wearing a flower-dusted apron swaggers up to you with a loaf of French bread on his shoulder and an arrogant sneer on his face. Hey, pal, this is Doughboy territory. If you want to walk down the street, you gotta pay the toll. What's the toll? 5 meat. That's all? Okay, here. I don't have 5 meat. How about 5 knuckles? That's all? I guess you don't really need the dough after all. Alright, now it's 10 meat. Ah, come on! That was funny. Why is there a tentacle? Run Topher the Loafer. Really, why is there a tentacle? Oh. What the? What? Tentacle Buddy? Tentacle Buddy intends to attack a random enemy for 4 sleaze damage. Where did Tentacle Buddy come from? I don't understand. Where did Tentacle Buddy come from? Presumably you have an item to summon the Tentacle Buddy at combat start. You want to look at that guy as toast. God, that's terrible. Or an effect? I don't know. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it's cathedral. Unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy, you can be hiding around any corner. Location unlocked, St. Polycarp's Cathedral. Keep wandering around. Oh, it's because I've been wandering. That's why. Whoops, I didn't mean to wander. I guess there's not a problem with wandering. Oh, it's the the butterfly zoo. Okay. So you telling me that, presumably you have the item that summon the tentacle at combat start. I don't see anything. Or an effect? I don't know, man. I have no idea what caused that tentacle to appear. It's the butterfly zoo. Just go in. Oh. Hi. This cricket is messing with the water in the bird bath. Attack the cricket. Why does everybody attack my turtle? The poor turtle! You won. You successfully exterminated 40% of the giant crickets. You gained 5 experience. Spud is getting stronger. Adventure sitting on while bugs land on you. Yeah, but it's butterflies. It's different. If it's... Is it still bird bath if it's for butterflies? Fish in it. Yes! Oh, this is the new spittoon for me. You're going to avoid careful consideration of this object. You attain an item, nasty goo. Stuff's so gross that it makes you want to throw it at somebody just so it won't be on you anymore. Deal 10 sleaze damage. Ah, that's actually kind of awesome. It's supposed to be where the butterflies sleep and dream that they're Zhuang Zhao. I don't know either, to be honest. Giant Cricket is investigating the butterfly house thing. You dick. I have no AP. Okay. Aha, you're dead first. Yeah. My poor turtle. You won. You've exterminated the last of the giant crickets. Do you have anything to say? Shoot the breeze. Not really. Alright, Sarah. I got rid of the gross monsters and the blah, 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 or whatever. Did you know they were actually giant? I don't want to know what they were. Thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. 75 meat and 5 experience. Anything else you need done? Plumber. Well, that's plumb convenient. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in it from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately. So I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Sounds easy enough. No, it doesn't. Maintenance department. Climb down. And I am apparently out of fruit. I have no snacks left. That's a lie. That's not true. I do have snacks. But they're, like chips and things. I'm trying to be semi-healthy. Alright, what do we got? That's a puzzle. Stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. It's 57 gallons per minute. Very old manhole cover. Alright, so it's got to be 40 gallons, right? And it's 57. Okay, shut everything off. Turn this one on. That's 50. So that one's straight up 50. That one's 30. 15. 7. 3. 40 gallons a minute. That was ridiculously easy. The fountain appears to be fountain correctly now. It says no fishing. I'm definitely fishing here. Fish anyway using fishing rod. You gained 12 meat. How did that even get on the hook? $11 meat. Caught everything that was here. Alright. Okay. I fixed your fountain and it's running nice and smooth now. Terrific. Here's your official city level pay. Alright. Security guard. Security guard? That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Does he cause you trouble? No, not as such. Everyone likes him, but busking in the park is against city ordinance and rules are rules, you know? Oh, alright, yeah. He was nice to me, though. Let me talk to him. Chat with him. Hey there. Hey, I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, but the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, he says. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know only the police can actually run me out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Could you leave as a favor for me? I could make it worth your while. Convince him to leave. I'll be back when I think of something. Could you leave as a favor for me? Well, okay. You seem like a decent type, and I guess I owe you one. I'll find somewhere else to toot this old tube. Great, thanks. Yeah, see, we didn't even have to bamboozle him. We were just being nice to him. Got the hobo to leave. Did you beat him up? What? No. You sure you're a cop? Just kidding. Here's your official city payment. Wow, that one did not age well. Sorry to any law enforcement out there. Please don't beat me. A statue polisher? Oh, thank God. I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. Statue wiping rag. This is one of Joplin's less popular works. Oh, but you need stench armor. Oh. Well, let's look at my stuff. Hold on. Food. No. Potions. Increase your stench armor by 1. Here we go. Spray the entire bottle of cologne all over yourself. Could smell worse. Wipe it clean. Yeah, there we go. Now you can get a good look at it. It's a statue of Corinthia Bechamosel. Read the inscription. Corinthia Bechamosel, mayor of Ocean City, 1805 to 1823, is credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. It's a filth-bedecked statue. It's a statue of a Cold War soldier. War always doesn't change. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1912 by the National Cola Association. Owl skeleton. Oh my god, really? It's a grand sculpture of an owl skeleton. This statue, hand-chiseled from photo reference and enchanted to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Buppert. Crap bedecked statue. Cola War soldier. The soldier of a new generation. Here's to all the brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge. Dedicated in 1919 by the Ocean City VCW. Statue of Daniel Ocean. Daniel Ocean founded Ocean City in 1770, and on his deathbed in 1804, requested the visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. Huh. I got this nasty statues clean. Thanks for that amazing opportunity. No need to thank me. I was happy to provide an opportunity to work in stiff. Here's your official city pay. Thanks for all the help. Goldthwaite Park's looking ship-shape thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was going to find it, they'd have found it by now. Conductive ring. Alright, what's this? Orchestra Strike also increases your muscle mysticality and moxie by 1. Nice. I like it. I like it. Very cool. Broken coconut. Oh, it's a hat. Hey, tell you what. Let's go back to the boardwalk and go get some money. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth and holds the purse out to you. Want one? Sure, thanks. Huh, your purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy? Yes, it's Gabby's favorite. You got an item, licorice taffy. This piece of black licorice-flavored saltwater taffy is bound to either invigorate you or angerify you, depending on how you feel about black licorice. Increases the damage of your melee weapon attacks by 1 until you use another potion. I guess I did hear somewhere the goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit, yeah. Guys, how do you all feel about black licorice? I grew up with red vines, but black licorice I've never been a huge fan of. Sign on the door says Tony. Yeah, here we go. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, a broken coconut? Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay? 30 meat. Okay, so what was the hat? What are the hats? Physical armor or +1 to the moxie. I want the +1 to moxie. It's better for me. To be honest, I don't remember the last time I had it, so I'm not sure. It's been a while for me, too. I haven't had it for a really long time. I've had straight licorice root before, not a fan. I don't want to know what that tasted like, to be honest. That sounds horrible. Accessories. Oh, welding gloves. Pants, shoes. Okay. Tastes like very strong, unsweetened black licorice. Oh. Okay, 57. I think both of the books that I had... Let's see... Books. I need more mysticality for this. The story's pretty boring, but it contains some very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. But I need more mysticality. That takes 100. How much does this take? 75. I'm getting there. I have 458 meat. You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman. Alright, pay for the... First of all, complain again. Pay for a reading. First card represents your past. Oh, this is the Jack of Veils. What does it mean? This implies an event in your school day. Something about a carnival, perhaps. Second represents here and now. This is the Four of Soups. It says you're currently near water. Ace of Cherries. It's a real tarot card for sure. In your future, I see buildings, big ones and small ones. Huh. Let's wander for a minute. Get some more money. On your way to the wherever you run into a cool guy wearing some cool sunglasses striding around the avenue. Hey, baby, what's happening? Hi. I can see you dig the shades. You got good taste. I what the what? You like my sunglasses? Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years, though. I pride myself in being on the cutting edge. He flips open his coat, showing you rows of sunglasses inside. Care to buy yourself a pair? For you, only 25 meat. Oh, it gives me moxie, though. Sure, it's a deal. When you're wearing these, nobody can see that you're embarrassing. Nobody can see that embarrassing thing your left eye is always doing. That's what I like to hear. He takes your meat and expertly selects the best pair of sunglasses from the lining of his coat. Looking good, baby. Nice doing business with you. That's the last of the cash you need to square up things with Miss Brewster, so thanks for that, baby. Miss Brewster? She's the lady that runs the boarding house me and the other traveling salesmen stay at when we're in town. She's strict, but it's a nice place. Check it out sometime. Miss Brewster's home for traveling salesmen. Nice. That actually sounds like a great place to go. Let's see. A well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me there, good citizen. Might you have a match on your person? Sure, here you go. Yes, but I might need it later. No. I'm sorry, no. No, but also yes. No, but also yes. Ah, well, thank you all the same. Toodaloo! Toodle off. They're called tulips, but in this case, there are 3 of them. Wait a second. Some invasive manna lichen growing at the base of the flowers. You scrape it off. Glowing ooze. Strange hieroglyphs. If you're bored by this boarding house, you can always just leave. Yeah, let's do this now. I just want to look around. This door is unlocked. Head inside. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked school children. Miss Brewster, you've got to call the cops. Huh, what this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. A murder? Somebody has to do something. What you can all do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. The men file up to the stairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously. Talk to the woman. Excuse me. Miss Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Or well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Offer to help. Maybe I can help? My name's James Queef. I totally forgot that McBenzie got us to name the last name Queef. I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels. He's a Belgie, not a Frenchie! What? Sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, it's a deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently, I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. How did he die? I'm not sure. The body's missing. What? Look, you'd better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so no one would mess around in there. What do you mean the body's missing? How do you know how do you know there's been a murder? Well, maybe there's just a bunch of blood all over the place. This should be interesting. Not a crumb to be found on the dining table. Miss Brewster keeps this place spick and span. A little note next to the phone says, do not use phone. Oh. Nothing there, nothing there. Tiny oil paintings of previous borders. The radio plays agreeable music at a polite volume. This pot of flowers saw nothing. Only Miss Brewster is allowed into the kitchen. Miss Brewster stands by the kitchen door, looking stern but frazzled. Strazzled. The bathroom door is locked. She's looking at that poor man's room. I'll be right back. Okay. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Miss Brewster the most. Take the shoes. Extra high heels. Which, again, I forgot to do the thing. Makes your steps higher. Elegant shoes for sophisticated ambulation. Oh, no. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, bye-bye. Honey, my heart's on fire. I like them. The two pointy leaf plants are holding the frondy one hostage. Okay. Let's go down. I'm pretty sure she said it was 3C, but... great. I have to go to 3C anyways. It's making me do it. It's room 3C, the site of the incident. Unlock the door. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that you won't ever need to be referred to again. You step into room 3C and discover... Holy crap! A massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Miss Brewster said, there's no body in sight. I'm sorry, is this evil dead? That's a lot of blood. The hell? An ordinary wash basin, no clues here. There's also a mirror. Check yourself for clues. You look at yourself in the mirror. Oh hey, there you are. You gain 5 experience. Voyage of self-discovery. Alright, we're fishing. You won't be needing this anymore. Handful of clean water. What the hell? Fish in the blood? Alright, cool. Let's do it. Huh, nothing must be shallower than it looks. Alright. Wardrobe is locked. Okay. Nothing interesting about the bed except that it's next to a massive pool of blood. This throw rug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath it. You roll up the rug and... Whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram. And it even smells faintly of weird incense. Maybe this is some kind of ritual killing? Great, like a regular old murder wasn't enough. Okay. Well, Miss Brewster, I've had a look at room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Well, actually, that occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness! You think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt the lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult? Do you know? I do recall that one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. I'll have to ask around. You'll have to ask around. Okay. 2A, 2B, or not to be. You knock on the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? There's a salesman here who specializes in occult stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room is he in? Not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. And it's not right above. Okay. So 3C and 3D, so it's not them or 3A. But it could be 3B. You knock on the door and a salesman pokes his head out. Yeah, what can I do for you? Investigating the murder. Ah, yeah, real grisly business. Do you know there are other salesmen that live here? Not really, just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy. Because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. Probably doesn't help you much, though. That's something. There's no response. Try the knob, but the door's locked. Room 2D. But they're really all 2D if you think about it. Ha. You knock on the door and a nervous-looking salesman peeks out. What are you doing out of the hallway like that? Don't you know there's a murder on the loose? I'm investigating the murder, actually. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a wide berth, though. I know about him is that he doesn't live in the same room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. Okay. Thank you. You knock on the door and a salesman opens it. Hey, something I can... Oh, hey! We meet again. Oh, that's right. I never put on my sunglasses. Oh, yeah, you're the sunglasses guy. That's me, baby. What can I do for you? Oh, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I was hoping you'd give me some information about the people who live here. I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor, I think. There's a fellow that sells pants. But all I can tell you about him is that the guy's in right below me. All I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. No problem. Thanks anyways. I forgot to put these on. That's my accessory. What accessories did I just take off? Oh, the +1 mysticality. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. That's the murder one. And then this is... You knock on the door and a voice calls out without opening it. Hello? Hi, I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here? I don't know any of these guys. Although I think there's a guy who sells brushes who's neighbors with a guy who sells pants. Okay, thanks. You knock on the door and a salesman looks out. Hello? Who are you? I'm investigating the murder. What can you tell me about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is that the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Nothing, thanks. The guy who sells Derringers lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets. The door's locked. Okay. So this is the Derringer guy. This is the Derringer guy. This guy's unknown. So the guy in 2D sells trinkets. Doesn't live above me, doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. So it's 2B or 2C. Brushless salesman lives next to the pants salesman. The window's locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. The only two guys I met around here are a jokes and gags seller who lives on this floor and a pants hawker who doesn't live in the room right below me. Yeah, it's either 3B or 2B. But I'm starting to think that it's 3B, I think. Who lives in 2C? They didn't answer and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Can I have a look inside? Well, certainly not. That's private. You can't possibly imagine I would kill one of my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business. You have a point there. Wait a minute. If she lives there... I think it might be 2B. Doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses sale, so they're both still alive. That's true. So the guy who sells trinkets is 3D. And the Derringers is 2D. It has to be either 2B... The brushless salesman lives next to the pants salesman. Okay. I figure out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll either confess or give us some useful information. Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow. Yeah, let me double check my notes. Okay, so we know for a fact that it's not the two guys. We know it's not 2D. It's not 3D. It's not 2A. And it's not... Oh, I can't write on that. Whoops. I went to go grab a piece of something to write on, and I just realized that I need to fill out that paperwork for my doctor's office. Whoops. That's funny. I had a notepad around here somewhere. Shy, everyone. I promise I have something to write on somewhere. At least I thought I did. You know what? I got a phone. Hold on. I got a phone. We'll just write it down on the phone. Okay. Let's have a look, friends. See what we got. I'm going to turn off my alarm while I'm at it. Let's see. Okay. I can even turn it sideways. That's good. So we have 3A, 2A. Okay, so we know that room 3 is a big fat no. We know 2D is a no because he sells Derringers, and we know the guy who lives above him is a no. We know that 2C is where the lady lives. 3A, we know for a fact, has sunglasses. Let's see. Doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. They're both still alive. Okay, so yeah, 2A is definitely a no. Got it. Thanks. That's her room. I know the guy who sells Derringers lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets. So the guy who sells trinkets is 3D. So that's not possible. So it can technically be this guy. The cold stuff doesn't live above me, and he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. Okay, well, the same end of the hall as the victim. 2D, 2C, 3C, and 3D, they're all no's, so we know that. So if it's not the guy above this guy, and it's not... Okay. The brushes salesman lives next to the pants salesman. Oh. And this guy sells trinkets. It's 3B. It has to be 3B. It's 3B. Doctor, I forgot who the occultist is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful, but it's most interesting to happen in here in years. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with all the salesmen in tow. Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. Yeah, that was my guess, too. Right, yeah. Right, well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, this killing probably had an occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman, who is the guy in 3B. So, 6. Oh, he even has a star instead. What? No, I mean, yes, I do sell occult supplies, but that isn't even one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of murder? I think you're the only likely candidate. That's crazy. You're crazy. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open and a salesman jumps out. Haha, I fooled you all pretty good. Oh, he's the joke salesman. What the... Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my god. Here, let me give you some for being such a good sport. Wear it in good health. Now you get an item. Foot's ring. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta roll his blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. That could have gotten worse. That occultist gentleman was quite offended by your accusation, but I believe he'll get over it. Here's your pay. Thanks, glad to be of help. I'd say I'll call if I ever need your services again, but I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite sufficient. If it happens again, I'm just going to throw everyone out. Good idea. I want to go... There's nothing worth going upstairs for. Oh, I can't buy anything from them. I mean, okay. Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. Kind of want to do that, actually. Let's travel around a bit. Let's see, on your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. Particularly, you notice he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you too and extends his hand towards you in a handshake. You call across the traffic. Hi, you realize that I'm about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyway. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Come on over and I'll tell you. Walk over to him. Hi, I'm Marvin. Hi, Marvin, I'm James. What are you doing up there? A stunt. A stunt? It doesn't seem particularly stunty. You're just sitting there. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? Why? It's a stunt. Okay, but are you protesting something or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause? Nope. Do you have any money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest? Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt. I guess not. Say, would you mind helping me out with something? What's up? I've mainly been eating snackle cakes while I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab one for me? Snackle cakes? Are you serious? I'll admit, they're an acquired taste. And I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it, because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. That's what makes them so good for stunt rations. I got my supply from Hiram's grocery down the street. Could you go pick me up some more? Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. Bathroom. You hear a wet, blurbling noise coming from an alley and cautiously peer around the corner. 2 more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through the trash cans. You don't think they're the same ones from before, but since you're not hugely familiar with anthropomorphic fishmen, it's hard to be sure. One of them suddenly looks up and blinks your direction. Crap. Did it see you? Fight him. You might say you've reduced those chubs to chum, but despite there being a pretty good fish pun, it would also imply the existence of much larger fishmen who would be attracted to the bait. I don't think you want that. Experience, meat, fish liver oil. The fishmen carry little vials of the stuff around to protect their skin from the open air. Fishman's throwing spear. If you were smaller, this would be a normal spear. If you were bigger, it would be a dart. At your current size, I guess it's kind of a javelin, I guess? Inflict 3 bleeding on an enemy. No, bathroom door's locked. Is there something else you needed? Can I use your bathroom before I go? I've been here kind of a long time, and... Yes, alright, here's the key. This is where the traveling salesmen do their most important business. Flush it for 15 experience. Full high dressing mirror. Check yourself out in the mirror. Oh, hey, there you are. Okay. What? Go back in there. There's a little sign on the medicine cabinet that says, take whatever you need. How generous. Most places would reserve the stuff for the people who actually live here. Trove for tinctures and toiletries. Mercury eye drops. This product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Styptic pencil? These are for when you cut yourself shaving, but it's not like you're going to avoid the warranty if you use it on something other than a leg or arm, face or armpit blood. Ugh, armpit blood. No, thank you. Fishing! More fishing. You caught something. Nasty goo. Styptic pencils suck, but they're effective. I've never used one, to be honest. I have cut myself shaving multiple times, but never used one of those. Sender, hello. Welcome to stream, buddy. Handful of dirty water. This water's nasty, and you wish it wasn't just sloshing around loose in your inventory. 5 sleaze damage. Soggy, used bandage. It looks like you caught everything that was here. Combat item. You hope, probably in vain, that the water's washed off some of the previous owner's fluids. Heal for 10 and remove on fire from target. God, I love... This game is so much fun already. Like, I seen you went live earlier, but I wasn't home. Dude, that's alright, man. You make it when you can. I get it. Something else you need? No, I guess not. Bye. Okay. Like, I really, really liked West of Loathing, but this is admittedly very fun. I like this so far. I guess we might as well go to Hiram's. Give me a second. We're gonna grab something really quick out of the ice cream chest. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage. Not luggage. Not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Ice cream chest. I shouldn't have said ice cream chest. I realized after I said it that that's not... I have a chest freezer that's literally, like, 3 feet from my desk. We bought it because I bought an entire share of lamb last year, which, by the way, buying lamb from like your local farmer is so much cheaper than going through the grocery store or buying like portions of a cow or whatever. Like buying shares of animals, way better if you can afford it like all at once. I want to say it was like 200 to 300 bucks for an entire like 80 pounds worth of lamb. And I bought a chest freezer for it. And on top of all that lamb is where I keep my ice cream. And ice cream related treats. And it's warm in my house, and I wanted ice cream. Well, Meander... Okay, yeah, I already said that. Hey there, friend, you look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even, dare I say, perspicacious. Wow, I actually did say that word right. I've never met anyone who dared say that word before. Listen, I've got a pair of pants here that's going to knock your socks off. What? He opens his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? With these durable wax-infused trousers, grease will slide off you like grease off of a duck's legs. Was that duck soaked in Dawn? They're wax, guaranteed grease-proof, and they're yours for only 20 meat. I might need them. Uh-oh. Hiram's is closed? That's what that looks like. Dora's not excited about the idea of you going through it. Bored-looking hobo. You don't keep your deep freezer in your garage? Wild. If I had a garage, I would. Hi there. Hello. I'm James. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. Is this it? When? You been standing here that whole time? What are you doing here? Just waiting for... Wait for what? Some work. You're looking for work? Yeah, just... I don't think you're going to find any work here. Considering the store is pretty thoroughly closed, I don't think you're going to find any work here. For a store... It doesn't look to me like another store is going to open here anytime soon. Give him some meat. Maybe you can take a cab to a different store or something? Thank you very kindly. He tips his hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. A filthy trash can. Dig through it? You know it! Your words are with one shoe. Check for a second one. There is not a second one. The other one must have gotten lost at the shoe shine stand. Saves you the trouble of using both feet for walking. Is this a replacement for the Book of Stupid Walking? Is that what this is? Well, I like it. I'm going back to the high heels. Go on in. Lip balm. If you wrap a candle in tinfoil, it's just weird trash. But if you then print the words lip balm on the foil, it's a must-have consumer product. Even mice would be disappointed with the shelf. An empty shelf, unless... No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty, I promise. Oh, fine. Oh, wait, what's this? What? Just kidding, there's nothing. Oh, you asshole. Shelf is so empty, it doesn't even have a shelf. The only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. You grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. Magic weapon, equally symbolic of idealistic summer relaxation or flesh-searing carnage. Deals your mysticality plus 2 hot damage. All the shoes are for flavor. Yeah, I figured. Nothing but trash on this shelf. The counter is dusty and long abandoned. Search it. The register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. Look behind the counter. Find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never being arrived. The factory's address is listed. Snackle Mills Factory. A fast-talking salesman approaches you and starts his pitch before you can cross the street to avoid him. Say there, would you like to purchase a set of encyclopedias? No. God, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. No. God, no. I thought you might say that. Understandable is understandable. What if I told you there was no ordinary encyclopedia? Do you think that's something you're likely to tell me? So likely to be certain, let's step a little closer, would you? You would. You wouldn't. You would. You take a step toward him. He opens his trench coat to reveal a set of dog-eared paperback books. There's no collection of boring facts. There's an encyclopedia of blue humor, a multi-volume collection of the lewd and lavish. I actually don't know how to pronounce that word. Lascivious? Lascivious? I actually don't know. A trove of truly tasteless treasure. It's a set of books of dirty jokes? Precisely, and it's yours for the obscenely low price of 200 meat. This item will grant an upgradable sleaze armor perk. Really? Lascivious, thank you. A set of dog-eared paperbacks filled with offensive jokes. Somebody must have carefully assembled this set out of individual volumes found in filthy public bathrooms. Yeah, actually, I will buy it. The man takes your beat and winks at you as he stuffs it in his pocket. Enjoy! He continues to stand there. Aren't we done here? What are you waiting for? I want to watch you read it! Slowly back away from him. The world's sleaziest jokes, culled from the world's sleaziest toilet stalls. If you can stomach these, there won't be much left in heaven or earth that can scandalize you. 97 unspent experience. Oh, I have to... Okay, so in other words, to even learn it, I have to spend experience. Drag! Welcome. Thank you for redeeming your daily cookie, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so good to see you, buddy. Yeah, might as well. And Pitt the Older said, "Why, under the wig of a wig, my dear?" Huh? Wait, no, that's disgusting! You gotta hurt them all. There's still a lot of filth to wade through here. It takes a hell of a lot to make you blush. Plus one sleaze armor. One more. Fine. Still a lot of filth to wade through here. And she said, "Thank you, but wherever did you find a can opener at this time of night?" Oh, that's terrible. You're embarrassed to admit you laughed. Not right now. Oatmeal raisin? You don't like oatmeal raisin cookies? The truck laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. Grab a case for Martin. Okay. Kind of weird, knobbly rock. This crate is full of baking soda. The tarp is there to keep vinegar from getting into it. Empty vegetable oil drums. This must be the front door of the factory. Wait, is the front of the factory or the back? Okay. The door doesn't appear to be locked, but it doesn't open. On closer inspection, it seems to be rusted shut. Okay, I'm not actually strong enough to get through that. But that's okay, because it looks like I can get through here. Squirm through with some moxie. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of the Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, named the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in the leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they were until we made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you, and they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Huge amount of loose sugar. They really bet everything on these terrible snackle cakes. I don't do oatmeal nor raisins, so in cookies, nah, if possible. Been tricked too many times hoping for chocolate chips. See, that's the worst part for oatmeal cookies. I feel terrible for oatmeal cookies for that exact reason. Because it always gets... it's so awful. It's so terrible. I just gotta hydrate. I gotta hydrate. I'm actually going to take a moment. I need to step away for just a few minutes. I'm going to run an ad really quick. I'm also going to put you guys in the pause screen, but I'm going to go run an ad. So hopefully we won't have to deal with one for a little while. But I'm going to be right back. I just need to go run and use the restroom really quick. So I'll be right back. Thank you so much, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate that. Holy crap, Sender. Yeah, 7 months already. Thank you, Drag, for redeeming Sing Mode. I appreciate that. But letting you all know, in case you didn't hear it, there are new commands for the chat. Thank you for redeeming Posture Check. I just sat down. I'm sitting fine now. Thank you very much. The Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs, and that they're glaring at you and muttering angrily to each other instead of already having attacked you. However, it's also clear that you aren't getting past them without a fight. Get past them! Let's see if we can possibly get past them. Let's see here. But yeah, it didn't feel like 7 months. Well, time flies fast when you're having fun. You won. They should call you Too Much Soup because you just spoiled those cooks. Freshly baked roll. Say what you will about the effect the Doughboys have on safety and prosperity of Ocean City, but you have to admit, they're pretty good at making bread. It has always puzzled you that bread is so pleasant given how unpleasant its ingredients are when you mix them together. This would be perfect for making a combination club sandwich. Spud is stronger. Okay. Oh, there's more of them. This must be the boss's office since it's the only office. Hey, shouts one of the remaining Doughboys. Get away from the door, you muffin forker. Well, I shall try to be back, going to go find something to eat. Of course, Sender. Yes, please, go take care of yourself. Get some food. Enjoy yourself. What kind of food? Come back and tell us what kind of food. Gummy Dino has been following for 4 years, 3 months, 2 days, and 2 hours. Judas, Gumi. Thank you so much. Much love to you. It's a little strange that this group of Doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group of them. Maybe they don't like each other very much. Fight these ones too. Wasn't there... Oh, wait. Where's the grenades? Where's those grenades? Actually, that's a great question. Don't I have grenades? Oh, these are right here. Toss it to Gary the Loafer, doing 10 physical damage unless it malfunctions, in which case, who knows? This will not end your turn. You may use one more combat item this turn. Wow. Really? Drag's been following for 1 year, 4 months, 12 days, and 7 hours. My phone keeps trying to put someone to eat. Like I'm like, no, bad phone. Nom 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 nom. Sender is truly cannibal. Was not expecting that from Sender. This is not good. Those doughboys left you in the dust. You realize that winning is better than losing, and you resolve to do better in the future. I'm pretty sure it's flour. Yeah. That's what I get for using the thing. Okay, +1 to maximum AP. Alright. Fight him again. Let's go. I almost don't want to use that, because I'm afraid it's going to blow me up again. I guess that's okay, though. I think it's because I told my friends they need to go eat with someone since they have date night once a week. Oh, I mean, that's fair. You know, let's just straight up take one of those. No, it's literally just a, like, throw it. That's it. Let's just get this going. Oh, poor turtle. You left those doughboys in the dust. I think it's flour. Amount of unsold snackle cakes. Shelf is laden with bags of expired flour. Take some. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make one good bag of good flour. You got an item, mana-enriched flour. Your shelf contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like it should be in food. Take some. Miscellaneous chemicals, solutions, precipitates, tinctures. You bet we've got a little bit of everything here. It's an arcane oven. Do some cooking. What do you want to make? You have the following crafting materials. 1 globule of glowing ooze, 1 bag of mana-enriched flour. Fancy foods. 1 physicality and 1 AP regeneration. Let's hold off, actually. Hold off. That might be useful for something later. Oh. Huh? What do you want? Wait, what? Ha! This is fun getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yes, there are not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. I notice you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look, you curl your fingers in like this and put your thumb over them here. That's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach. Gabby's flap slap now does 3 additional damage. Hell yeah! I mean, a little weird that we're not feeding her fertilizer to get her, you know, buffed up, but okay. Huh. This must be the boss's office. This is the only office. The leader of the doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other doughboys, not by the fact that he's in the manager's office, doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Oh. Are you troubled by something? If you're interested in the history of Ocean City baking history, this is a shelf where receipts would be a treasure trove. You are not. Do you need... The boss doughboy is not taking notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. Well, let's talk to him. What the... Who the hell are you? Introduce yourself. Hi there, I'm James Queef, and you are? He scowls angrily, trying to decide between yelling at you to get out or bragging about himself. I'm Ross Dolman Shibata, the best baker in the city. Nice to meet... Now get out! Keep chatting with him. What are you doing with all these piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm going to be running this town. Oh yeah? You and what army? Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening? Probably shouldn't let you get away with this. Heh. You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise! He waves his arms wildly, and the bread dough around him congeals into 2 large bread golems. Lol. Okay, might make some chili mac. Oh, I love some good chili mac, man. Shit, let's just try it. No, doesn't work. We're also just gonna take that thing out. Huh. One finally worked. You won! Looks like those golems were only half-baked. You gained 7 experience. You got Shibata's pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. Mysticality, +1. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. Nothing there. Wet dough, gross dough. The boss's desk, rifle through it. I'm sorry, what was that? I got meat and a dough baby recipe. What the hell is this? You found the recipe for those little blob guys that the doughboys have as familiars. Read. This is a recipe for one of those little dough blob familiars the doughboys have. It calls for 3 cups of mana-enriched flour mixed with something called sandwich cream and baked in an arcane oven. Oh, really? Hello. Let's have a little look-see here. Fancy food. No, I can't do that. Okay. Alright, we're going to hold on to that then because sandwich cream somewhere? Interesting. Interesting. That was semi-worth it, I guess. It's interesting. Marvin's who we got the things for. You find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk. A broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Geez, what happened here? Oh, Gabby has a memory of it. There was an accident a couple of weeks ago. That car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here, and what's with all this other junk? City trash takeawayers are all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody. So the car waits there, and people put junk there because that's the place where junk is. Huh, guess we go around it. No, not in the street. That's dangerous. Look at that lamppost for what a car can do. Well, sure, but the traffic isn't bad right now, and here, it's not any problem. Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really... Heave! Ha! With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Wow. Haha! Gabby sure showed the car where a car goes. Whew! Gabby's muscle increased by 1. Yeah, if this antiques thing doesn't work out, you could get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Any luck getting those snackle cakes? I'm really jonesing for whatever it is they use for frosting. Yeah, I finally found some. Here you go. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and I'll also give you some sitting tips. 100 meat, 10 experience. What's this? You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. +1 Moxie. Thanks, Marvin. See you around. Random stranger's door. Stranger's door. Who's there? James. James who? James Queef. Sorry, I don't know anyone named James Queef. Who's there? James. James who? James Queef. Floor. James. James Queef. No one knows us. We haven't been to this church yet. You encounter Hobo is sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune. Well, hey there, friend. Aren't you James? I'm Wemberly Roosevelt. Hi! How'd you know my name? Well, we hobos are all a tight-knit little community. When somebody's been helping us out, word gets around. Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance. Why don't you come visit our camp? We'll be glad to have you. Where is it? I actually do want to know where it is. Well, you just head down 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be, and then you take a... You know what? This will be simpler. I'll just mark on your map for you. Yes, please. He takes out a pencil stub, marks a cluster of little boxes on your map. Come on by any old time. Sure. Bid him adieu. I would rather go to the hobo camp. We will go to the church. On the side of a discarded hot dog in the gutter, you notice a rare form of lichen. Wring out the lichen. You squeeze the good grease out of the lichen while carefully avoiding the bad grease from the old hot dog. Ironically enough, I had hot dogs for dinner tonight. We received sorted grease. You can tell this was used for something horrible. Okay, we got grub, cryptography, a hobo king, a phone. Shut eye. Hey, it's the guy from earlier. Nice. Alright, cryptography. A bewildering array of partially redacted nonsense. The one thing these notebooks have in common is that you do not understand any of them. You don't even understand the titles of these books, much less their contents. This device seems to have sent music coming out of it. Well, you haven't seen one of these in ages, whatever it is. A hobo is flipping through a worn book, occasionally stopping to check the strange machine next to him and penciling some notes on the margins. Hi there. Oh, hello. You must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around before. Yeah, my name's James. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letter McCabe. Is there anything I can assist you with? Why do they call you Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. Are you familiar with it? Nope. What's that? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communication purposes. That's pretty interesting. In D&D, there's a thing that's semi-like it, which is Thieves' Camp. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's the book you're reading? It's a hobo code manual. I can teach you the basics if you like. Sounds useful. You spend 10 minutes or so going over the basics of hobo code with letters. He teaches you some of the most common glyphs. If you'd like to know more, just ask any hobos you meet. They're honor-bound to assist new learners. That's the hobo code. It's a hobo code. The hobo code. Gotcha. Hobo literacy! Is there anything else I can assist you with? What's with all the stuff in this room? Stuff is a little overbroad of a topic for conversation. Feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about. I'm always happy to be informative. I'm good. Cool. Okay. What's this? A ratty old shoebox is slouchy in the corner. Old shoes, you're welcome to them. You open up... You try to pick up the box, but can barely lift it. Jeez, what kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots? They've probably been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on them by now. These boots have been reinforced without regard for ergonomics. Weigh your feet down. Oh, no, 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 no. That would get way too annoying. No, 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 no. Back, back to, hello, my honey, hello, my baby. There we go. Okay, can't do anything there. Desktop radio. Ask letters about it. It's a ham radio. What's it for? Listening to stuff about ham. What's this machine you're working on? This is an old naval radio encryptonograph from the Cola Wars. I'm trying to modify it to work with hobo code. That sounds hard. Yes, it wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain. But if I can get to work, it should be very secure. That's just a radio. What are all these books? Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Veganer, Beaufort, treatises on several variations, the columnar transposition, the classic Mormon jigsaw, German mix-up code, and so on. Interesting. There's a few books on old pictograph languages in there, too. Fascinating stuff. Well, it's all Greek to me. That's a teletype machine that we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We patched in the local telegraph network so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities. Some heavy-duty equipment. Between this and the naval cipher thing, this is some heavy-duty equipment you got here. Yes, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but the secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. Well, now I'm intrigued. Sorry, you'll have to talk to him about it yourself. Yes, all my notes on the hobo code, more notes on codes and languages in general, as well as my studies on radio, telemetry, telegraphy, and telephony. I think my aunt's recipe book is in there somewhere, too. Did you write all these in code? I can't make out a single word. No, that's just my handwriting. Hey! Brother! A bewildering array of partially redacted nonsense. I say, letters, what's with this poster? Those are some general-purpose hobo code glyphs I'm working on. So much of them are still blacked out, though? Yes, well, they're still experimental, so I decided it would be wisest to make some precautions. Okay, well... grub. Ample condiments, but you don't feel right taking any. Due to supply chain difficulties, the grub car is currently bring your own grub. Condiments are still available to camp residents. This guy's really jazzing up the place. Hi there, I'm James. Howdy, they call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short. Huh, is that because all 52 white keys on the piano? Nope. Ask about his piano. Wow, it's lucky they happened to find a piano for the camp. Well, I brought this baby with me. On foot? How? Well, it took a few trips. Ask about the hobo code. You know a hobo code you can teach me? Sure thing. This one here means arpeggio. These two pointy ones are crescendo and decrescendo, and this one here is a treble clef. Thanks. Shut eye. Oh, it's dark in here. Shouldn't mess around in here. You'll wake people up. Okay. It's that oboe hobo for the park. Well, hey there, friend. How's life treating you? Oh, I'm doing all right. Say, I never got your name. Oh, I'm Obi. Pleased to meet you. Likewise, Obi. I'm James. How's the camp? Well, it's fine, but most of the fellows here have got all kinds of stories about their travels, and it occurs to me that maybe I ain't done enough of that. Feeling wanderlust? Well, now, maybe I wouldn't put it quite that strong. Let's say wanderthirst. You want to tag along with me? My weird new job investigating spooky antiques seems to involve a fair amount of travel. Well, now you're a pretty cool cat, and that does sound interesting. Alright, I'm in. Obi's joined you as a companion. Are we heading out now, or do you want me to wait for you someplace? Now's as good a time as any. Wait for me at Oliver's place. So wait a minute, does that mean he replaces Gabby? Okay, you have it. Alright, let's hit it. Hit it. Interesting. Okay. Hey, Obi, everything alright? Say, Obi, do you know anything about hobo code? Sure, pal, I know a glyph or two. He pulls a scrap paper out of his oboe case and shows you a few symbols you hadn't seen before. Okay, that's cool. For you. We'll find out more about him in a minute. I want to see, like, what he does. Wow, you're really going to town on that washboard. Yeah, I love the fast staccato rhythm that it makes. It is pretty good. I bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that do it really good. Till then, though. Folks call me Washi, by the way. Hi, Washi, I'm James. Ask about the hobo code. Sure, I know the word washboard, and some words that kind of describe the sounds a washboard makes, but they aren't really useful as actual words. Sin, hello! Thank you for coming in and redeeming your day cookie. Alright, ask about something else. Nothing really to learn. Yes, gingerbread cookies. The hobo you met at the abandoned grocery store slouched around, generally staring off into space. Hi there, Samuel. No. How's it going? All right. Doing fine, thanks. Were you able to find any work? Shame. Yeah, right. Don't let it get you down. How's camp treating you? Seems nice. Everyone's real friendly. It's great. Community is real important. Oh, you... Definitely better than standing on an abandoned street corner. Oh, I don't suppose there's any chance of a punchline where you suddenly say something really elaborate and completely understandable, is there? Just checking. So what's this fame about? Oh, what's this game about? I'm assuming is what you meant. So it's like West of Loathing. It is a stick figure humor game. It's an RPG. While West of Loathing was much more of like a western, and you're going and saving people from the cows that came from hell. This one is like eldritch horrors and speakeasies and gangsters of the 20s and stuff like that. So far, it's actually really good. It's been really funny. Do you have any hobo codes to share? He fishes an old store receipt from out of his pocket and draws some very small symbols for you to squint at. Thanks. This is the hobo lady you met at the boardwalk. She gives you a smile and a thumbs up. Hi there. Dusty, right? That's me, and your name was James? Got in one. Great. How you keeping, friend? Well, no complaints. That would make any sense to describe. How you liking the camp? It's real nice. Everyone's real personal, even if most of them are a bit quirky. Thinking of getting a poker game together if I can find anyone with a full deck. Got any hobo code tips to share? Oh, Letters gave you the lowdown on the code, eh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two. She pulls an old copy of the racing form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in the margin with a pencil. It's Gus, the guy you met in the rain when you arrived at Plunkett Street. Hello, Gus. Well, hello there, James, I believe it was. That's right. Always a pleasure to have another run-in with a friendly acquaintance. It's nice to have the rain cleared up. It is nice. I do enjoy the rain, but I also enjoy dry clothing. So you're the kind of guy that's comfortable in any sort of weather, eh? Yes, I do my best. Can't stop a rain cloud by crying, after all. In fact, when you get right down to it, pretty much anything that happens to a person can be considered weather of a sort. Huh, that's real philosophical. Old Gus says if you can find the pleasure in any circumstance, you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune. Gosh, can you teach me about the hobo code? Ah, you're a student of letters and of letters. I'll be glad to help. He searches his pockets for a dry piece of paper, but can't find any, so he scratches some glyphs into the dirt with a stick. Thanks. This is a hobo lady that you haven't met yet. Hello there. Well, hello there, dearie. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica. Hi, I'm James. Could I offer you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak. You found tea leaves around here. Just about any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude. I'm fine, thank you, though. I like your hat. Why, thank you. I grew it myself. The flowers? The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier. I can imagine. Can you teach me any hobo code? Certainly, dear. In fact, I think I will have my notes from when I was learning it myself. She rifles through her handbag for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notebook paper with some squiggly glyphs written on it. Hobo knowledge increased. Hey, don't touch that telephone. Royal use only. This phone isn't actually connected to anything. Don't let it hear you say that. This hobo is wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Hello there, you must be the Hobo King. The crown gave it away, I presume? Yep. Well, you are absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King. To foster a more familial air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny. Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm James. What can I do for you, James? I've got a question. Where are you from? Hoboken. Of course you are. Can you teach me some hobo code? Ah, yes. According to the Hobo Code Code, I am, of course, obliged to assist. First, let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon. I'll get back to you on that bamboozled and 3 moxie. Okay. Letter said you're working on some kind of secret plan. Oh, did he? He wouldn't say what it was, though. Certainly not. That information is mine alone to divulge. So, will you divulge? You're practically a stranger here. I apologize, but I cannot jeopardize operational security. Shucks. So I still need to learn Bamboozled. Can I? Oh, it's right here. Bamboozled. Bend the truth for fun and profit. Memo! Thank you so much. Redeeming a dad joke. Let's see. What's a good one? What's a good one? Give me one moment. Let me find a good dad joke. I know some good dirty ones, but I'm trying to be a little more clean. Memo, what do lawyers wear to court? Lawsuits. Is having to say my name over and over getting on your nerves yet? See, I wasn't going to tell everybody that your name is James. I wasn't going to say anything. And no, it isn't. It's not bothering me in the least. Which I know deeply bothers you. It's just a first name, I don't care. That's true. And I don't know your last name. Okay, so we have 54, so we're gonna go with bending the truth for fun. By Bamboozled. Okay, now let's do this. Okay, can you teach me some hobo code? Let's bamboozle. You know, to be honest, it doesn't matter. I already know all the hobo code. In fact, I should be testing you. Oh, really? Okay, Hotshot, go ahead. What's the symbol for a public bathroom? Oh, that's a simple one. It's a... Hey, you won't scam me that easy. You're trying to get me to tell you it's a rectangle with a crescent moon in it so you can pretend you knew all along. Oh, well, shucks, you got me. I guess you better ask me instead. Ha! So what is a symbol for a public bathroom, then? I think it's a rectangle with a crescent moon. Huh, well, you got it right, so I guess you earned a boon. Great. King Johnny takes out a small notebook, writes a glyph on it, and hands you the page. What's this? This is the hobo code symbol for boon. One of my favorite jokes. I wish I got it to use it more often. I really like that. Y'all know what lawyers wear under their lawsuits? Legal briefs. Oh, you can warm your hands here? Ah, that's nice. Effect warm hands. What's the effect of warm hands? Plus 3 cold armor. Neat. Alright. Let's wander. I want to see if I can get into some combat. You come across a wall with a joke scrawled on it. It's only sort of ribbled. Make it more ribbled. Increase the verbality of the joke, and in doing so, increase the ambient verbaldity of the surrounding area. Come on. See an IRS agent through the window of a diner struggling with his paperwork. Pinch his cheek and keep walking. Hands in the air, pal. You're on Tin Lizzie turf. This is a stick-up. You turn to see a woman in oil-stained coveralls pointing a gun-like tool in your direction. What the? Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal phrase. Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more like a slick-up. Haha! Gross. Everyone's a critic. Give me your wallet. Grab her gun. You pull out your wallet and nervously fumble it, dropping it at the woman's feet. When she grabs and reaches for it, you swiftly grab her wrist and twist the grease gun out of her hand. Hey! Looks like the grease is on the other lug nut? Honestly, I don't know anything about cars. You're gonna regret messing with the Tin Lizzies. I'm gonna regret touching this filthy grease gun more. Go on, scram. Nice and smooth. Moxie plus 2, sleaze damage. Nice. Nice. Okay, so... Okay, close the map first. Not there. Inventory. So... That's our offhand item. This is our melee weapon, but I don't think... Let's see. 2 physical damage and 1 bleeding. And that's 2 sleaze damage. Okay, so it's not quite as good as the leaf sword. The leaf sword is actually still a little bit better, but that's fine. Let's do a little more wandering. Long before you actually turn the corner, you hear 2 Glocklins playing their high-pitched plinkety glockenspiels extremely loudly. By the time you actually get up to them, well, you're not totally deaf, but you wish you were. Jeez, can you 2 tone it down a bit? Ha! Tone it down, say you. What about the it up tone? They start playing even louder. It's like if someone loaded a Tommy gun with pixie dust and shot you through the ears. Bite him. Alright, what's our friend do? Obi the Obo Hobo will play a hot lick at Gertrude the Dinger, dealing 3 hot damage. This will end his turn. Slice the Dinger with a reed of his oboe, dealing 1 physical damage, causing bleeding. Oh, he's immune to bleeding, too. You won. Your eardrums are eternally grateful. Oh, hey, one of them dropped some kind of map as they were running away. Sir Thickus, thank you for coming in and redeeming your white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. I hope that you're enjoying it. Glockenspielery Flyer. It's an advertising flyer for a Glockenspiel store. Quest item. Spud the Turtle grows stronger. I think I want to go back to Plunkett Street really quick. A thin, nervous-looking man in a suit stops you. Excuse me, do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? Well, I didn't until you said that. I ain't afraid of anything, least of all death. I carry 3 spare changes of underwear, and I've already used 1 today. That sounds like something you would say, Benzie. Friend, I think you have a much more convenient solution to your problems. Oh, I see. Okay, what are you selling? He holds up a small case and opens it up, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Derringers. With one of these up your sleeve, in your sock, or wherever you could think to hide it, personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Huh, are concealed pistols legal in the state? What? Probably. Sure. How much? Yours for only 30 meat. Yeah, I'll buy one. Sure. Thanks. You won't regret this purchase. This gun is small, but it packs a modest punch. Deals your Moxie plus 2 physical damage. Gotta give my nuts. Who doesn't love the nut? Another dad joke? Wow, that's funny. I thought I had a bigger cooldown on that. That's okay, though. Let's see. Sin. What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing. They fast. Gabby's dancing up a storm. Come with me for a bit. Let's do a little more wandering. Whoops. You turn a street corner and duck behind a mailbox just in time to avoid being spotted by 3 tin Lizzies who were either squatting on a stoop or stooping on a squat. Eavesdrop on them. I'm bored. When's the last time we had a good rumble? Ages, but we got a non-aggression pact with the Doughboys. Big Liz wouldn't like it if we messed that up. What about the Glocklins? Want to fight some of them? They're too weird. You can't understand what she's saying. You lean in, careful not to be discovered. What? I can't hear you with that helmet on. Are you eating something over there? Sandwich. Give them what they want. Uh-oh. Okay, she is definitely on fire. Okay, she's dead first. I have a wet bandage. Cure on fire. No longer on fire. Welder's down. Concealing yourself behind a trash bin, you wait until the tin Lizzies regain consciousness and limp away. Quietly tail them back to the back alley chop shop that presumably is their gang hideout. Back alley chop shop is fun to say. The location unlocked. The tin Lizzie's chop shop. Save it for later. We're not going to get into that right now. Because quite honestly, like, we're probably not going to be playing that much longer. I'm just doing a lot of wandering just to, like, get some events through, get some experience, things like that. Alright, so more jokes, more jokes. A man on the street does a big theatrical double take as you pass. Just wanted to get another look at you. Hey, whoa now, how's the weather up there? Up where? You're taller than me. Up on the property ladder. I almost can't see you up there. Huh? I live in the back room of an antique store. Oh, I suppose I do own a brown store, or several. My own home is the sea, and she's not for sale. I live in the back room of an antique store. Gee whiz, well, I hope to join you in an antique store room of my own soon enough, but a fellow like me's got to sell if he wants on the property ladder. Luckily, the product I got nearly sells itself. What is it? Paperclip, combat item. From the multinational treaties to 4th grade homework assignments, the humble paperclip has dutifully girded our sheaves since whenever the humble paperclip was invented. Increases the target's stench armor by 3. Why would that increase your stench armor by 3? Bam! That's a paperclip. Is it ever? I don't know if I need a paperclip right now. Guess your documents keep themselves from flying off the wind. Guess your nose secures itself against wild odors. That's why. I spoke too soon. Woo-wee! Do I detect a change in humidity? I must be chasing you up the property ladder. You didn't tell me the weather was this nice. Continue on your way. An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression before you can react. He shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Operator! Operator, get my worthless son on the line. Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said, and I'm not buying it. Let me talk to my flesh-eater son. I'm sorry, sir. The line is busy. Please try again later. Bah! Probably babbling with one of his floozy girlfriends. He shuffles away angrily, and you gain 5 beat. Okay, we're going back to the church. We did go to the church earlier. You notice a pile of yellowish white grit in the middle of the road. Catch a whiff of it and identify it as muscle corn. Must have fallen off a truck and then been run over by a series of different trucks. It's powerful stuff. You shouldn't let that go to waste. Carefully separate the corn from the asphalt. It's like separating wheat from chaff, but a more modern spin on it. Powerful grit. Even though it's just an inert powder, you're still pretty sure it's going to bully you. Okay. Why does it play Mary Had a Little Lamb? Hey, this looks like hobo code. Translate it. Meat stash, 4th tree to the left of church. Back row. 4th tree to the left of church. Back row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Old wallet. A leather wallet worn thin from years of being sat on. Maybe there's some meat left in it. You rifle through the wall. There's nothing interesting in it unless you're interested in a bunch of meat. 88 meat. I'm in the money. Thank you. Actually, hold on. I almost don't want to go in there because wasn't there one on Plunkett Street? You pass by an alley where 2 women wearing grease-stained coveralls, welding masters slouching against a wall and sharing a cigarette. They glare at you as you pass. Hey, isn't that the jerk Iron Lily was telling us about? They lower their masks and snap their fingers. The tips of their index fingers spark with white-hot flames. The Tin Lizzies have mages? Oh, swell. Let's weld their tailpipes shut. That sounds unpleasant. Please leave my turtle alone. My turtle did nothing to you. Alright, you won. Your tailpipe remains unwelded. The Tin Lizzie's hands get really dirty, and the only thing that really works to clean them is gasoline. Okay, I actually have to admit, I have washed my hands in gasoline before. That is actually a thing. I do not recommend doing it, especially if you smoke. A 50-50 mix of engine oil and moisturizer, useful in both a skincare regimen and a 2-stroke engine. That I've not done. Alright. I remember there being some hobo code somewhere. I want to say it was over here. Somewhere. It's somewhere, I tell you. Somewhere. There it is. There's some hobo code on the sidewalk. Hobo code knowledge 2. Reads Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Find something interesting. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date, so that's what the code was all about. A pressed ham panini. You're not exactly sure where this meat came from, but if you're pressed, you'd say a pig. Kind of like the hot dogs I ate earlier. Okay. Interesting. Let's look around a little bit. Stop dead in your tracks when you see 3 of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes, and glurgling at each other quietly until one of them notices you. It and its two companions start stalking toward you, making wet growling sounds. Ah, jeez, what even are you guys? Glurb. Well, are you evil invaders? Or are you natives that were displaced by urban development, seeking to reclaim what's rightfully yours? The fisherman conferred briefly. Evil? Evil? Okay, thanks. As long as we're on the same page. Okay, so Stabber. And that one's a healer. Alright. You might say you've reduced those chumps. Oh, well, we already did that joke earlier. And we already read that one. Okay, good. More hobo code. Nice lady, but she only likes salesmen. Oh, well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice. Cool. Is there anything at the boardwalk? A well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me there, my good citizen. Might you have a match in your person? Actually, you know what? I do. Gonna go to bed, have fun. Thanks, Drag. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. You have a great evening. We won't be playing too much longer, maybe 10 minutes at the most. I'm just looking for some hobo code, and then I think I'm going to be done for the night, too. Yeah, we'll give him the match. This man tips his hat to you. Thank you kindly. This will be just the thing I need to ensure that something will be on fire at some point in the future. I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to give that to him. I don't have any more hats, right? Nope. Okay, he just glares at me. Oh. I can fish here again? It's a long pier, but you don't want to take it even longer or walk off it. Practice your casting technique? Okay. So I can just hit that thing now. Okay. What is going on there? What? You know what? We should actually pick this up. Flute music is the best medicine. This book was published by the International Association of Flautists, who are not doctors. It should absolutely not be taken as actual medical advice. Grants combat skills, soothe fluting, heals all allies by 1 HP per round. You read the book. It's mostly quackery, but among the toots are nestled a few notes that ring true. Maybe flute music really does have magical healing properties. There's a chart of fingerings in the back. If you can stop laughing long enough, you can study them and get better at playing the flute. If you do, soothing flute will heal 2 additional HP per round. I don't think I have... Yeah, I'm still... Hold on. I have 67 unspent. I mean, I could do this. Increase my moxie just a little bit. XP from gathering a +3 HP regeneration? Ooh. Ooh. That's actually kind of nice. And extra XP from gathering. You know what? That actually might be better now for early game. That's actually pretty cool. The fridge factory. I love the style of this. Same. Try to make a deal. I'll come back later. That's cool, because do I seriously have 5 moxie? I do. So I can actually talk them down. That's good. There's nothing here that I want to deal with yet. Miss Brewster's, Polyarps, Snackle Mills. Was there hobo stuff? This is literally the same thing from earlier. I'm beginning to... Huh. Anyways. Let's see. That's for 5 physical. She's got 7. She's got 6. That's 7 and does... Okay. This is going to be 5. Okay. The one with the torch is the most dangerous. Hey, 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 hey. Do a little healing. I do like with this one that I seem to have a larger party, which is kind of nice. Yeah, admittedly, I sped up the combat a little bit in this game, because otherwise the combat feels a little bit slow and semi-sluggish. Ooh, you got an item, welding mask. Is that a new hat? Hats are important. It is a hat. Physical armor and hot armor. That's 1 moxie and 5 maximum HP. Okay, that's good to know. Is there any hobo code here? I can't remember. Is there somewhere? Yes. Wait. No, that's just an arcane oven. That's not hobo code. Oh, hello. Sleaze armor, glow nut, iron pumpernickel. No. Okay. Basic foods. No. Nothing. Not yet. We're not ready for that then. There's no hobo code. Okay, for some reason I thought there might be some hobo code. That's okay. Let's actually go to Plunkett Street again. How's it? Oh, I threw all 6 of them, 5 of them blew up in my face. 5 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much of a discount? 200 meat and total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. Seems like less of a discount, more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. What's for sale? Okay, so there's a gas mask, stench armor, haversack, another helmet, cigarettes, saber, dented bugle. I should probably buy another 2 or 3 of those. Spork. Looks like tentacle buddies just randomly show up during Ocean City combat encounters. There's also a combat item that can summon them. Good to know. Thank you. Okay, so we should buy some hats. I want that. I don't really know that I need this, but might be worth having later. Not going to worry about buying the weapons, at least. Cool. Now we'll go back to the boardwalk really quick. Wow. A second gentleman shoving... Nope, never mind. No, I'm not completing that sentence. Never mind. Never mind. Not finishing that sentence. Alright, hats. Okay, welding mask. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, a welding mask? Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay? Okay, gas mask. Okay, it's the same thing. There we go. Okay, so honestly, that Cola Wars helmet's never gonna get used. Let's see. What's actually the good one? That one's Moxie. Moxie is really what I need the most, to be honest. Okay. Okay. I think I do want to look around just a little bit more. No. I actually already bought a paperclip, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, passing all right on the offer of a lifetime, but that's all right, that's all right. I got a good feeling the next time you see me, I'll be in the antique store next door. Okay, we already went through that. Oh. Never mind. You round a street corner and encounter a woman in a welding mask using tightly focused magical fire to cut the fenders off a parked car. Hey, that isn't... I'm pretty sure that isn't your car. There's a black cough behind you, and you turn around to see a woman in oil stained coveralls casually spinning a grease gun around on one finger. Is this your car? No. Then it ain't your business either. So maybe we should teach you a little lesson on minding your business. You just said it isn't mine. Fight them, bamboozle her. Listen, you guys are going about this all wrong. You'll get much more usable parts off this jalopy if you take it back to your garage first instead of trying to strip it quick and dirty on the street before a cop shows up. Huh? Well, yeah, we usually do, but Hotwire Nancy is visiting her ma today. Good thing you met me then. You two go on ahead and get your tools ready, and I'll get the car there for you. You? What are you going to do about it? Just so happens I know a guy. You give her a wink and shoot the old finger guns. Just so happens I know a guy who both owes me a favor and owes a wrecker truck. Play your cards right, maybe you could know that guy too. Huh, well, all it takes is a phone call. Here, lend me your grease gun in case this old flivver objects to the tow hook. The two of them puzzle over your cool grid for a moment, then shrug at each other. Alright, we'll go unlock the garage door. Don't take all day. She tosses you the grease gun, and the two of them head off down the street. Suckers. Let's look around really quick. There might be... Just looking for hobo code somewhere, just in case. No. That's right, he just sells tea. No. For some reason, I thought that there was some sort of code somewhere in this area. Oh, whoa. We actually never even came in here. Hold on. Complimentary dihydrogen monoxide. No thanks, that sounds dangerous. Isn't dihydrogen monoxide water? Discover your new favorite rock. These rocks are just as boring as all the other rocks you've ever seen. Explore the world of alchemy. Make some potions. Why, hello. Okay. Holding on to those for later. This exhibit would be much more educational if any of the gizmos were labeled. That one on the end is the holy hand grenade. I can almost guarantee it. That's exactly what that looks like. Tesla coils. Tesla coil, Edison coil. Check out this gigantic pendulum. You don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer to it. What? This is wonderful. I'm sorry. I could watch this for a while longer. I'm not going to, but I could. Kind of bummed it doesn't kill you. I mean, kinda, but it's much more fun just to watch it just shock the living hell out of you. Okay. So that's interesting. There wasn't anything here in terms of code. I thought that there was, but I guess perhaps I'm wrong. I'm actually going to move us to the church. Welding their tailpipe shut them again. Okay, that's fine. Oh, well, looks like that could be painful. Another welding mask, 10 meat. We're good to go there. Okay. Okay, we already got that figured out. I don't see anything else within the trees. So, guys, I think that's where we're going to leave that here. I have been greatly enjoying this game. I want to keep playing it. I very much want to keep playing it. Gumi, are you still here, by the way? Are you in chat right now? She might be asleep, but I'm just double checking. Thank you, Kay. Thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great night, my friend. We will be raiding out. I've been here since you started. Yes, I know. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follow. I saw that you followed recently. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Been watching and seeing what's up. This is what's up. This is what's going to be up for a little while. This is what I'm going to be playing. Although I am, yeah, this is the second time I followed. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming back. I don't know what's up with my Twitch manager. I don't know, my brother. It's totally fine. I'm also considering playing some other games in the near future. Like, I almost kind of want to play some Subnautica 2 with all of you. I've already gone through all the content that they have available, but I think the next patch, I'm kind of tempted to run through with all of you, because it's been a lot of fun, and they're supposed to release something in the next couple of weeks, but we'll see. But for Mellow Monday, we're still going to keep doing this. I am really enjoying this one. I'd already played West of Loathing. So playing West of Loathing, I'd seen a lot of the humor for it, and still had fun. This one, this is all new to me. I have not seen any of this stuff, so this stuff is really funny to me. So we're going to keep on doing it. But for now, my friends, let's go see. First of all, if I put you on the end screen, are you still going to be able to hear me? Let me test something. All right. Yeah, you guys should still be able to hear me. Okay, yes, because the music is just super, super light. Let's go find a place for you guys to go hang out. Let us go find somewhere to go. Which friends do we have streaming? We have a lot of people playing recently. Oh, I know exactly who to go check out. Let me go see if she's how long has she been playing? She's been on for a couple hours. But she's also playing what looks to be kind of a chill game. Guys, we're gonna go play. We're gonna go hang out with the Sunflower Dawn. So, my friends, if you want to come hang out in our Discord, there's the Discord. If you are interested in gaming, if you are interested in Dungeons and Dragons, if you are interested in wild shenanigans, please go hang out there. Feel free to mute the server if you're getting pinged a lot. Don't worry about it. But feel free to come in and hang out with us. On Saturday evenings, you can hear us play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of the Friday evenings, you can also hear us playing Dungeons and Dragons. And then I'm just in there at random times playing random games. Sometimes stuff off stream. So if you want to come hang out and just kind of chill with us, hang out. Here is our raid message. I don't use emoticons because I want you guys to be able to all participate equally together. So there is our raid message of the day. And let's get ready to go raid. Hold on. Let me make sure she's still going. Hold on. Somebody... Oh, wait, she might be done. Hold on. She just finished her game. Hold on. Three-hour run, can we do it? Yeah. Okay, so actually she's gonna be done. Darn. Let me keep looking here. Well, we have somebody who's playing... Ooh, somebody playing Stardew Valley, and they're actually trying the challenge to catch all the fish. So we're actually going to go over there. It's also kind of a chill game. Because I don't think anybody's playing... Here, hold on. Let me see something really quick. Is there anybody playing Shadows over Loathing? No, there isn't. So we're going to go over to Sylvia Heartwinds. They are currently playing Stardew Valley. There we are, everybody. I want to thank all of you so much for coming and hanging out and sticking through this with me and hanging out and just enjoying the streams and enjoying the humor. I look forward to playing more games here in the very, very near future with groups of people and doing all sorts of things. Hopefully in the very near future, I'm planning on doing a group stream because a special event is coming up. Not this Friday, but next Friday, if anybody can guess what it is. So I'm hoping to play some group games on that evening. So I will be reaching out to some people about arranging that. But for now, guys, we're all going to go raid Sylvia. Give them much love. Give them much support. I have not raided into them before. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. But be nice. I'll see you guys later. Doodles.